But recently at the White House, Donald Trump had a Black History Month program. And, I noticed he has this mostly every year, at least definitely in his first term. And they had this woman that went up there by the name of Forlesia Cook. Now, her grandson is deceased because of gun violence that happens in Washington, D.C., and which is very, very, very unfortunate. And what happened to her grandson, nobody wants to see the loss of life of any black person. So, Donald Trump went to D.C. talking about he was going to crack down on crime. Well, at the particular Black History Month event, Forlesia went up there and was getting everybody to pay attention to her and the viral clip that we're going to show you. I want you to hear how she is not only responding to Donald Trump, but the things that she is actually going to say. Let's go and check this out.
I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. And Grandma said it.
When you put out a disclaimer like that, like she put out in the beginning, saying that don't be hating on me or whatever, why would someone want to hate on you if you're only appreciating President Trump for helping clean up crime? There's nothing to be someone to hate on you about. So let's start there. But you knew you was going to say something crazy. You knew what was about to come out of your mouth because the thoughts was formulated. That's why you tried to give that disclaimer, don't be hating on me. Then you say you don't care about that racist stuff. Well, I'm just paraphrasing. Well, ma'am, it's not about even the meme that he posted. He claims that he didn't post it. Then they asked him, well, are you going to apologize for it? He's like, no, I'm not apologizing for it. They say, well, you stand by that kind of characterization? I saw the whole one on the Air Force One. He said, yeah. He said, I didn't say it. He said it was just in a video. He said that he was trying to just be dismissive of it, which is okay. So how is it that after seeing even some people that actually support him who are black say, yeah, that went too far for me. I've seen some black people who support him say that. But look at the people that he got himself around. Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller don't like nobody but white folk. I mean, look at how his get down is. You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself Elon Musk. Listen to what he says every day on his X account. He's not a person that's championing black folks for sure. So what are you talking about? The only kind of black person that's cool in those circles are black people that's going to sell out. You understand? I'm talking about being that close to him. I'm not saying just being in a room. Now, there's nothing wrong with a black person being a conservative. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't personally see how it can be done. Not to say you can't have conservative ideals, or maybe you agree with some parts of what they promote in the Republican Party, but there's no way in good conscience you can be in the Republican Party, because if you in there, you're going to have to stand on what they're pushing. And there's a lot of things in the Republican Party they push that are very anti-black. Now, if you are an independent and you say, I'm not with the Democrats either, because the Democrats got things that we shouldn't be messing with either. Both parties. That's why I say if you truly want to be free, and they always promote free thinking, right? They always, these Republicans, until your free thinking make them give up something, right? Free thinking says you don't be in no political party. You don't be in Democrat. You don't be in Republican. Free thinking says I can vote for any party at any time I want to, because I'm voting based on shared ideals and what we're going to get out of it. Because we are transactional voters. We're not party voters. You can vote in the Democrat primary if you want, or the Republican primary if you want. Don't matter, because you're not tied to any party, and you're more powerful when you're not tied to a party. When somebody say, man, I got to actually go compete for their vote, I got to actually give them something because I need their vote to win. That's the power of being independent. But This woman, first of all, is too old. She know better. Like the old people would say, she just an embarrassment to black people. Just embarrassment. And you all loud. You acting like a stereotype. You acting like somebody from a minstrel show with all that. Why you had to be that way? If you, like I said, if you appreciate President Trump, what he did in your city, all you have to say is, President Trump, I appreciate the cleaning up of the crime in the city. I appreciate that. Things are a lot safer. We thank you for that. That's it. You didn't have to do all that performative BS you were doing. And you knew, like I said, once again, I'm going to say this, you knew you were wrong because that's why you start off talking about don't be hating on you. Ma'am, nobody's hating on you in particular. They're calling you out for your stupidity. You've been on this earth a lot longer than a lot of people, so you should know better by now. Not to be acting that way like the old people say in front of them white folk. That's not going to get you nowhere. Let me tell you something. Bootlicking, shucking, and jiving does not get you nothing in this system. It really don't. You're entertaining to them, but you're not going to get anything out of that. Trust me, it's been many black folks that tried that mess. It doesn't get you anywhere. You could turn against black folk for them. You could be a little Klansman yourself. And in the end, they still going to stab you in the back and they don't trust you. You know the black folks they respect is the black folks that stand on business. Now, if you was for the right thing and you get in a room with Trump like that, you holler at Trump. Say, hey, Trump, look, in the black community, we got some needs and we need to talk to you about that. And based off of what you say, maybe if you give us what we need, we can help you out in the midterms. If not, well, we don't have to help nobody. You leverage your vote to get a tangible. It don't matter if a Democrat's in office or Republican in office. We still need our tangibles. But when it get on my nerves about those events, black folks go in there just happy to be in the room instead of saying, you know what, if I get a chance to talk to President Trump, even if I get to shake his hand, let me ask him, at least throw one thing at him for black folk. That way I'll just get it out there that I did it. But they're not even looking to do that. But shucking and jiving at her age is just not the business. I would not want to be her age looking a plumb fool, being an embarrassment to the family. I can imagine if I did some crap like that, my grandma, I can see my grandma coming from heaven and slapping me in the upside the head. I ain't raised you like that to be acting a fool in front of them white folks. Have some dignity and self-respect. Let's call it what it is. It's not President Trump's job to be cleaning up crime. It is, well, at least right now, Muriel Bowser and the D.C. Police Department to be out there cleaning up crime. That's why you got police departments in cities. You got a city government. That's their job, not his. I mean, after Trump is gone, the Democrats are not going to be doing nothing like that. Democrats going to get back in. Then what? Y'all should have been, if Muriel Bowser wasn't cleaning up the crime in D.C., then y'all should have not voted her back in. Because you say, hey, you're not making sure crime is cleaned up in the city. And that's just really what it is. But I just can't stand seeing black folks act that way, like just from them white folks. I can't stand that. I can't stand it. It gets on my nerves because it doesn't get you anywhere. You can do all that mess. And now, if he gave you a $10 million check that you cash and it's in your bank account tomorrow, well, some people may understand it, but you're not getting nothing. You just got nothing but a hug. That's it. And trying to make him look better. That's why he like you doing that. You good PR for him. But anyway, don't be like her. Don't be like this lady, please. If you gonna go around, I don't care about somebody being racist either. Let me tell you about that. I don't care if they're racist and they're in a position of power. I can care less. I'm coming there to take care of business. A racist can pass a law that benefits you. So it don't matter. It don't matter whatsoever. You get around them people, be on your A game and go in there and take care of Freedman business. If you're not taking care of Freedman business, you should not even be in the room.